Mazuma TV with the video for tonight. Really can't sleep, so I was like, fuck it. I'd rather use my time wisely than just sit here looking through Instagram and shit. So we're gonna talk about the fight that's coming up this weekend between Vasil Lomachenko versus Nicholas Walters. Shout out to Boxing Ego for the image I'm displaying for y'all. Puts out some pretty good content. Make sure to subscribe to him. Um, Even though that really don't mean shit. I got like 50 subscribers, but fuck it. Um, with this fight going on, this is a very close competitive fight. Vasil Lomachenko, very decorated amateur, two-time Olympic gold medalist, only had one loss in the amateurs with 396 wins, one of the greatest amateur resumes of all time, if not the greatest amateur fighter of all time. And then we got an experienced fighter right here to the right of the picture, Nicholas Walters, 26-0 with a draw. But we all know what really happened in that draw. That was definitely a win for Nicholas Walters. But unfortunately, the judge didn't see it that way. Things happen like that in the sport of boxing. Um, Walters has faced some pretty good competition. I mean, he faced Victor Chinian, and I mean Jason Sosa's a pretty tough competitor, and he fought Nonito Donaire. So these are good. These are good fighters that he has proved himself against. And then we have Vasil Lomachenko, who has also faced some solid competitors. He faced Rocky Martinez and he's faced Orlando Salido. But in my opinion, I don't think either of those guys are better than Nonito Donaire. That's just my personal opinion. So in the pros, you definitely have to give the experience to Nicholas Walters. But you can't. I mean, I feel like that's by default though because Lomachenko only has 7 fights. So if we go in. Um, Lomachenko is obviously the superior boxer, but Walters is the superior puncher, and he's able to box. So this is what it's gonna come down to is the boxer versus the boxer puncher. Um, Nicholas Walters is a really good boxer puncher, very great mechanics and a lot of power for his weight class, and he's a pretty big guy. He balloons up pretty high in weight during his off season. Boxing Ego also shows that. You could look into that video as well, and I think his size would definitely be an advantage in this fight, and not only that, but his reach advantage is like overwhelming. The man has a 74-inch reach, and he's only a 130-pounder. There's guys at middleweight like Triple G, Canelo, Floyd Mayweather at welterweight that don't have his reach, and they're a lot heavier than him and a lot bigger. So that goes to show how freakish by nature Nicholas Walters' reach is for his weight class. And the fact that he's able to make this weight is even more impressive. But he could definitely use his reach to an advantage. I think he has like an 8-inch reach advantage over Lomachenko. He could definitely use it. Pop that jab, on some fucking on some Mayweather shit. Stick that jab to the body, frustrate Nicholas Walters, and then when Nicholas Walters go outside his game plan, if he even does, land some very clean, powerful shots. And if he gets frustrated to the point where he feels like he's desperate and has to exchange with you in order to get some rounds in, that's when Nicholas Walters will be able to finish him off. But then again, Loma, even though I made it sound so easy, it's not that easy. Lomachenko is a really good fighter and the way more superior boxer in my opinion. A lot better, way better feet than Walters in my opinion, and he could definitely outbox Walters and get the win. So it's a toss up. But me personally, I'm gonna have to go with Walters. I think that's. I mean, it's gambling betting on both sides because either person could beat each other. But I'm gonna just go with Walters. I'm gonna just stand by what I've been saying in the past before this fight was even negotiated and made. I always thought that Walters was gonna win, so fuck it. I'm going with Walters beating Lomachenko. But I don't think he'll be able to beat him by decision, so I'm gonna say a knockout, probably in the later rounds, mid or later rounds. But that's just my prediction. I could be wrong. I have been wrong before, not perfect. So just based off of what I think in the contrast in styles, I'm not saying that Walters has the how can I say this? I'm not saying that he has a superior style because in actuality, in my opinion, I don't think he does. But I think that Lomachenko has chinks in his armor when it comes to his defense, and I think that'll give Walters the opportunity to get off some shots on Lomachenko, and I think that I feel like Walters is gonna land a big punch on Lomachenko. It just depends on how Lomachenko is able to take that shot, but that's just my thoughts on it. I got mid late round KO by Walters, and if this happens, HBO is going to hate Walters, man. They're gonna fucking hate that guy. They love Lomachenko so much. They love these European fighters so much. They'll just see Kovalev, Triple G, or Lomachenko get knocked the fuck out. I can see it already. If Walters beats Lomachenko by knockout, I already know they're gonna use Walter's size and his advantages physically as the as an excuse for why he beat Lomachenko while they dick ride him all night. Watch. They're going to dick ride Lomachenko all night, and that's just what it's going to be. But, man, it is what it is, man. That's just my predictions on it. That's my take on it. Let me know what y'all guys think about this. What's your prediction going into this fight? This is Mazuma TV, and we out here.